Hey guys, today I would like to talk about 5 things, maybe 4, but one of them has like a few little topics. Let's go 5 things that we must have changed in Warcraft Rumble. This video is mostly for Blizzard. You guys don't have to watch it unless you want to see some toxicity in this video. I'm going to be super polite, but I'm going to address things that probably have to do with money and Blizzard doesn't want anybody to talk about, but let's talk about it and see if it can be corrected. When the majority of players get into the state where I am at right now, they might be very disappointed. It has to do with progression system. That's why 95% of players are not there yet. I'm going to show you what's happening with you at the high level when your minis and decks are high level enough and you start getting into certain problems. Let me show them to you. And if you disagree with me, let me know, but I think it makes a lot of sense. What you're looking at right now is problem number 1, the dungeons. First, I'll talk about the dungeons from the point of view of a player. These dungeons, obviously, they give you bonus slots if you complete them, but when you complete them, when you complete your golden slots and your decks are completely golden, you have nothing to do in the dungeon. Because I know you can complete it again and get 150 gold. Whoa, right? But a couple of more levels after, you will not even be able to do that. And I am at this point, because if I try to complete any dungeon right now, I cannot do them anymore. The problem is that all my decks are golden. So next week it's going to be the same. Next week it's going to be the same, and it will always be the same. Which means if you see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons, for me, this button doesn't even exist because I have absolutely nothing to do there. Nothing to do. Now, this is a problem for the players. Now, here's my personal problem as a content creator. I see every day people make garbage stuff, garbage decks saying that this deck clears dead mines with no talents. But when you look at the footage, this number, the difficulty is green. So they don't have enough experience to show you how to clear a yellow level with the talentless decks. I do. The problem is that I cannot make it because my levels are too high. I cannot build the deck and show it to you guys because I'm restricted by the game. I'm no longer able to make talentless runs for dungeons. And I can do it every week, literally. I can show you these dungeons every single week, and I cannot do this because of this system. So this is a criticism. Now I'm going to suggest a solution. We already have the solution in the game. When you do a quest, the quest is always going to be the level of your deck. So if I go to complete one of these quests with my level 25 deck, for example, it's going to be a level 25 quest. If I go here with a level 10 deck, it's going to be a level 10 quest. The best way to solve this problem, in my opinion, would be if all your slots are golden for a particular hero, you go here and you can complete it once a week. Let's say it's going to be yellow or green, yellow or orange. You complete it once, you get a one-time reward, whether it's gold, experience, doesn't matter, or energy. And that's it. For every golden hero, for every hero that has all the golden slots, you can complete it once. That will allow me to create content with talentless decks that will allow us to always get rewards, because right now I can no longer get anything. I could be getting it every week. Just a little bit. One tome of experience is not going to make a difference, but it will keep me playing. It will at least allow me to have this button on my bar. I don't have it now. Number 2. This is going to be a good one. Let's go to my PV page. Oh, sorry. This is the one. PvP. As you all know, only top 3 decks with the highest progress give you a real rating, right? But what you don't know is that you see this Maev's deck, her rating is 4300 and these two are 35 and 37. So there is a hidden mechanic here which I didn't know, my F is too high. My F is much higher in the ladder than these two. And that's why my F cannot find any games. If I take this guy and I try to find the game, I will immediately find the game. Well, not immediately, but within like 2 minutes. With my F, it's no longer possible. Why? This is my opinion, but because the difference between the ratings is too high. Once they're all 43 or like 4,000 maybe, my F will be able to keep playing. Right now, I don't have my F. I assume it's done this way so that players wouldn't be able to play with one deck. You know, you get 100 rating here, 100 rating here, and then you get 20,000 rating on one deck. So you have to play 3 decks in order to get rating. That means you have to spend gold on 3 decks instead of just 1. Blizzard, you have already done a good job by having this account level without which we can't really play the game. So it's physically impossible to level up one deck and progress with one deck everywhere. It's already impossible. You don't need this extra restriction mechanism. You do not need that. It's already there. What you're doing here is just removing fun. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to play 3 decks? I already have to have top 3 decks to be able to do rated PvP. Which brings me to the next problem in PvP and this problem is not having unrated PvP. So the PvP in all the other games in the world is either rated or unrated. The problem with that is that we are not able to actually practice. If I come up with a deck for Baron Raven there, even for myself, I'm not even talking about YouTube. That's a different story, right? Because I would like to show a lot of talentless decks to free-to-play players and other players. You know, I have plenty of ideas for Baron Raven there. I can't make it work. Because if I make a new deck with Baron and I try to play and lose because it's a new deck, you know, maybe things don't go my way, I'm gonna lose real rating. Why do we have to work this way instead of just having one little button here? You either play ranked or you play unranked. And it doesn't matter what hero you play. Is that a problem to do? Isn't it supposed to be like that? Isn't it easy? I guess you somehow, by having this system, you somehow make extra money, because this is the only thing, the only reason that I see. In any other case, this is just completely unacceptable. The reason why I addressed these 2 problems is because if you're not high level enough, you don't experience that. I mean, everybody has stuff to do in dungeons. Everybody has, you know, something to level up in the event section, right? The next problems are going to be more like quality of life things. So we have this grid system, which means we can only buy heroes in the store of, today it's BlackRock. We can only buy BlackRock heroes, right? BlackRock hero stars during this week. If that's possible, would we be able to do it to also buy BlackRock minis this week? So if this is a BlackRock week, allow us to have more minis here for BlackRock. So we could, you know, calculate of when we're going to need a lot of gold on certain things. Because right now, if I need a BlackRock mini, there is like 53 minis in the store. 54 if you kill the Nixia. And you have to, I realize it makes you more money potentially. You have to waste a lot of gold just to, you know, to skip all these things, hopefully to get the stars that you want. Maybe it works money-wise, but it's completely like, you know, all these little things, they create this perception of these guys are just sucking money from us, because this thing is like, it's not necessary. If you want me to make a video about how to monetize this game correctly and potentially make more money, I will make one. Here's a solution. Here is how to solve this problem. So we have 6 minis here, right? Let's say if there is a BlackRock week, out of the 6 minis, 4 would be BlackRock and 2 would be random. That would make our life much easier. and you can kind of kill two birds with one shot with that. You still, we still have random stuff, but at the same time, we have not random stuff. The reason why all of that is bothering me is because at BlizzCon, you guys addressed the new feature for PvP, which is going to be replays, right? What I'm trying to say is that this PvP system is way more important than this feature, because we can live without replays. But not having unranked PvP, first of all, it doesn't allow people to practice. They either lose rating or they get rating. Even if your rating on the hero is like 500, like my Gromash here, you either get or lose. You don't play unranked. You can't practice. And like I said, all of these problems are not visible yet. But when your level gets higher, you start noticing that. So the game punishes you for progressing. The more you progress, then less features you have. Is that supposed to be like that? My opinion, no. My opinion, you have to be either the same all the time, or you should have better perks and more stuff, more content available for you. It's total opposite right now. And of course, the last thing, not the last thing, before the last thing, the guild system, obviously, you probably heard that a million times already. 15 people for the guild, it's just not good. Would it be possible to have more people in a guild? I would love that. And also the rewards for the guild. Can you do it so that once you hit 30,000 points, you have some kind of a weekly reward? Even if it's like, I don't know, like some couple of tomes of experience. But if you hit that mark, next week, you're going to give us one more and one more until the end of the season. That way, players keep playing instead of just filling up this bar and just forget about the game and Arclight Surges and PvP and stuff like that. That would be wonderful as well, because again, the guild system seems very unfinished. And the last thing is, you might have gold, but you don't have stuff to buy for gold. I'm not talking about stars right now. I'm talking about, where is this? I'm talking about this epic cores, for example. Rare cores, we have enough in the store, usually they show up. But epic cores, if I get it in the store like once a week, I'm lucky. You know what I'm saying? Would it be possible to actually have more stuff in the store? Even if it's for gold. Like, not for real money, but for gold. That would be wonderful. Because it kind of, again, it delays the progress if you have to wait for certain things. And you can complete them right away. I believe this is all I wanted to say. I don't mind paying. I don't think that things should be free. But delaying progress on purpose, just so people pay more money, it's you're sacrificing the quality of the game to make a buck. Is this the right strategy? As a little teaser for the next part, there is obviously a lot of things balance-wise that need to be changed. If you guys want, I'll make a video. I'll be making like top 5 videos. I'm going to be taking 5 minis or heroes, going through their talents. I'm going to tell you why these talents are not good and how we can change those talents, what we can add to the talents or to the heroes to make everything usable. If you guys wanted to hear what I think about it, let me know.